it's pretty simple for me. I think I alluded to it Saturday, and I'm sick of probably trying to go over this, but I think the simple fact is, Alex, we just don't have, we haven't got the squad in depth to deal with what we've had to deal with over the last week. It's just quite as simple as that. I think also, I said on Saturday that we've put so much into the Bracknell game, to lose that in the manner we lost it, it's probably sucked a bit of life out of us, if I'm honest as well. The boys are running on complete empty. We've made some changes today to try and put some energy back in. And Keontae, stepped up from the 23s, etc. And we never really looked at the races today. Let's be honest about it. I think they've had a lot of time to recoup since their last game, and we haven't. So I just look at it in isolation and think that's probably about as much as it is. We just got the depth, squad depth to be able to cope with it. You don't get to a point in the season like we have and be playoff contenders and not be a decent side. But unfortunately, the dice has rolled in the way that it has over the last week or so, and we've come a cropper because of it. You have to acknowledge Harrow have done a really good job today, and Steve's. I know Steve very, very well, and we wish him all the best in what he does next. They deserve the victory. So we just have to look towards the small matter of Truro and try and recuperate and reprogram ourselves this week to try and go again.
In the last 10 games, we've only managed to score over 1 goal in 1 game. Is this something maybe we could look to work on these last 3 games of the season?
Well, we've got Ferdy, we've got Jasper, and we've got Martel up top, but it doesn't stop there. It's not about focusing now. We've got players that can put the ball in the net. Person, without a doubt. I think from our point of view, we have a certain DNA that we do very, very well. I think we've had to come out of that comfort zone in respect to certainly the last 2 games, and have left comfortable trying to do it. So, we have to look at it in that respect. But I think we are we're a consequence of just the situation that we're in, and of course we want to score more goals, but it requires a bit of work, and over the last 3 games we'll look to do that.
And next up for your side, a trip to Truro on Saturday. Your thoughts to that one?
Well, long journey, tough side, a side that's going to be at least in the playoffs. We know the pitch is not going to be particularly kind. Look, my hope is, and I've just said to him in there, is that win, lose or draw, that we come with a renewed vigour. The boys now can have 5 days off. I'm happy. I don't want them in Thursday. We work massively on our game and how we go about things. We haven't been able to do that recently because we've just gone from game to game to game to game. Haven't been able to get them in on training. So it might have been welcome to get them in on training, but I just think the bigger picture for me is that the guys need a little bit of rest, a little bit of time away from here, and the benefit of actually coming back reprogrammed. And if we have to brief on the coach, we'll brief on the coach on Saturday. So we're disappointed. We're really disappointed, because we lost to, no disrespect to Yate or Harrow, but they're in the bottom 4, and we've gone and lost to 2 of those sides. And you would on paper expect better, but looking at my players in the eye, I can understand that they've given everything, and they're shot to bits. To be honest with you, physically they're shot to bits. So we just have to recoup, use the next few days wisely, and look forward to pitting our wits against Truro.